Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport. Who believe it, eh? Matchday 5 of the WSL season, and we've had a topsy-turvy round of fixtures last time out, and pretty much an exciting start to the season here in the WSL, and that will hopefully continue this weekend with another bumper weekend of matches starting off on the Saturday 12:30 kickoff Amex Stadium between Brighton and Manchester United. Yes, it will be an interesting tie, this one, especially with Manchester United continuing their fine form and starting last Sunday afternoon, should say, off at the top of the Premier League, so WSL table, where they dismantled Tottenham Hotspur 3-0 at the Leigh Sports Village, with Elizabeth Tilland scoring twice, and in doing so, obviously opening her account for the club. I think we'll see a similar scenario this weekend, but it'll be difficult. It'll be an emotional return to Brighton for Elizabeth Tilland, and I think it'll be a tight game of football between the two clubs. I'm going to go for a narrow 2-1 win for Manchester United at the Amex Stadium, and what will be a tight and enthralling fixture. The first game on Sunday is Manchester City versus Aston Villa from the Joy Stadium, 12:15 kickoff here. City winning at Anfield last week, taking the win in the 92nd minute thanks to a Bunny Shaw double, after Olivia Smith had opened the score for Liverpool. Bunny Shaw scored a couple minutes after the second half whistle, and then obviously scoring late on to steal the game in what was an end-to-end game of football. So I think it's going to be another game of football that is going to be an exciting game, with Aston Villa having really had a good start to the season, apart from like last week and the week before, where they've had the draws against Tottenham and defeats against Brighton and the draw with Leicester City last week. So I think this one's going to be another game. I think it'll be disappointing for Aston Villa, unfortunately, and another 3 points on the board for Manchester City at the summit of the WSL table with a 3-1 victory. Next game on Sunday, 2 o'clock kickoff, Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. So Liverpool, like I said, succumbed to defeat last week against Manchester City, and Palace have been struggling this season. Apart from the win against Leicester City, I just can't see Crystal Palace though. Come by as you like, but I just can't see Crystal Palace getting the result here at the totally wicked stadium. I think Liverpool will miss Olivia Smith. She's been a bright spark since she's come into the football club, but I can't see anything other than a 2-0 Liverpool win there at the totally wicked stadium. Speaking of Leicester City before, they are hosting Everton. Everton rock bottom of the WSL table. Not the best of starts to the season, and they have struggled though, with Aurora Giali missing this season due to injury in the opening game of the season, and that is a massive blow for the club. And they have recently looked toothless up front, in my opinion, this season, and defensively have looked as fragile as a wafer biscuit. But I think with this game, Leicester City have been a bit hit and miss in recent weeks as well. Everton obviously did get the draw away to the Emirates, but have not looked solid at all, and drew 1-1 with West Ham the last time out. So I'm going to go for another 1-1 draw this time between these two teams, who neither look like they've got much in them to win it. West Ham versus Arsenal. Obviously, Yunus Aydevell left the club early this week, and it would be interesting to see whether they have that interim manager bounce at Arsenal, with Rene Sligers taking over the position there. So I'm gonna West Ham, like I say, haven't been great. They did nick a draw away to Everton last week, did nick a draw at home to Liverpool a few weeks ago as well, but have struggled in recent weeks as well, and been fairly stagnant most of the way through the season. I think if it wasn't for the fact that Palace and Everton have also been poor, they'd be sitting rock bottom of the the table, so I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for Arsenal. They have struggled to score lots of goals this season, Arsenal, more than one a game, but I'm going to say this is the game they get all the pressure taken off, then and enjoy themselves, play football, see happy, go-lucky Arsenal and free-flowing Arsenal again, and this is be the game where they start scoring goals for fun, and it'll be a 3-0 Arsenal win. And then the last game, Sunday, 6:15 kickoff, Kingsmeadow Stadium. It's Chelsea versus Tottenham, another London derby. These games are normally a tight affair. Chelsea winning at the Emirates last time out against Arsenal, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Chelsea in this one, in what are normally tight games between the two. And this is normally sort of what the scoreline is. It's a 2-1 or a 3-2 in these fixtures. Just the one goal in it. I think Bethany England will probably be on score sheet against a former club once again, and we'll probably see goals from Giro Wrighton and Lauren James for Chelsea. So that's my previews for Matchday 5. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Who you think will win the games of football this weekend in the WSL. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Let's Talk Sport for more women's football content, and thank you for watching.